Yo, what's good guys, it is JD here, hello and welcome back to another episode of the I Rate Your Squad series. Again, it has been a few weeks because 2K has just been crazy. There has been so much going on. We've got a little bit of downtime today so we can get back into looking at some of your guys' squads and seeing how jealous I am about most of them, in which I am very jealous. We've got a lot of squads today that have got the glitched market cards in, which makes me very, very jealous because it is Easter Sunday today, so happy Easter to everybody. And 2K have released an Easter locker code. Easter hops right here, and you can get Pink Diamond, Larry Nance, Des Mason, PG13, MJ, or Zach Levine. So some decent cards you can get. The code is available for a week, so no rush to put it in, but definitely a worthwhile code. A guaranteed Pink Diamond locker code. You'll love to see that. So shout out to 2K for that one. But for today, we've got 100 people replied to this already. It's only been out for 2 hours. We've got 10 squads to go through right here. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe because we stream out here pretty much every day and we have videos, at least one every single day. And a huge thank you to the goats of the channel for their support. Eric, Jason, Cody, Spooky Caleb, Liam, Josh, Trevor, Kieran, and a special shout out to my guy Aiden. Right, first squad of the day, it looks really small, is from Jordan. Hey JD, first of all, love the vids, you're my favourite 2K YouTuber, thank you very much Jordan. I've got 230k to work with, I'm on current gen, and I'm looking to improve my small forward mainly, but any tips help. So we've got Don O, Zach Levine, Billy Cunningham, Wes Unseld, D-Rob, and then off the bench, Tyrese Halliburton, Clyde the Glide, Kelly Oubre Jr., The Frog, and Ben Wallace. So I would say the one person that needs to go is probably Ben Wallace out here. Big Ben Wallace. Obviously, he's not that big. 6'9" at the centre position, alongside the Frog, who's also not a giant in his own right, I don't believe. So the bench unit out here looking pretty undersized. Obviously, in the starting lineup, you've got D-Rob as your big man down in the paint. But on the bench, you don't really have any big dominant presence. So I would say with 230k, you can comfortably afford a guy that I'm probably going to recommend quite a lot today, and that is Galaxy Opal Dirk. I've loved that card when I used him. He got me up to the Opal tier last season, and he was an absolute pleasure to play with. So I would say get Galaxy Opal Dirk down here, get rid of this Ben Wallace card, and then if you are really wanting to improve at the small forward position, but you've got Billy Cunningham, who's not that bad, he needs a few badges, but that's about it, and Kelly Oubre's pretty decent as well. For a free card, pretty damn decent. You can try the new Pink Diamond Richard Dumas card, who just came out on Friday. Really, really cheap and really, really impressive stats. So for a card that's not going to cost you more than sort of like 20, 30k, ball out and go ahead and pick him up. But not a bad squad for the first team of the day. I'd probably start Clyde the Glide over Zach Levine. I know Zach Levine's in this locker code that we just saw today. But Clyde the Glide is really, really nice, to be fair. I've used him in some unlimited games, and I quite liked him. So, decent squad. We're going to give that one an 8 out of 10 to get the day started off. Next up, we have got Bruh, who says 415k and need a starting point guard. So, with Don O, Brandon Ingram at the 2, the new Opal one, Kawhi, Julius Randle from TTO, D-Rob off the bench, Tyrese Halliburton, another person with Clyde, me, Moses Malone, and Pau Gasol, and then Zach Levine, Anton Jameson, and Spencer Hayward. So point guard position, we've got Don O and Tyrese Halliburton. 415k, so if you do want to splash out, and you kind of can because D-Rob, Julius Randle, and Kawhi, incredible at their positions right there. Brandon Ingram, very, very capable player. If you want to splash out, obviously you've got Luka Doncic, who is insane. Or you can go obviously a little bit cheaper and get Juan Carlos Navarro, who I would probably still have above Don O. Now obviously I've used Don O, I've used Luka, I've used people like Lonzo. I'd probably have Lonzo over Don O as well. So if you want to go even cheaper than Navarro, go for Lonzo. Just because of the height and the defense that Lonzo brings, it is very impressive. And then down here off the bench, not many people running this Peja card just because it's not the most incredible in the world. So if you go for one of the cheaper options at the point guard position, I would say go ahead and get Galaxy Opal Andrei Kirilenko. He's about 150k right now. I bought him yesterday and I'm really excited to try him out. So he's about 150k. Bring him in at the backup small forward position, and I think that's going to make a nice little improvement right there. And then you've got Pau Gasol, Moses Malone, decent enough bigs, and then Halliburton, really nice as a budget point guard, and Clyde the Glide, as I just mentioned, is a really solid card as well. So very well put together team. That's definitely going to get a higher rating. We'll go for a 8.5 to a 9 out of 10 on that one. Moving on to a ridiculously good team It is Anthony coming through. I have 220k. Gonna keep saving until a good dark matter point guard. Hope I make the video, JD. Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you too, Anthony. We have got Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Zion, Mel Daniels evoed at dark matter level, Kareem off the bench, John Wall, Vince Carter, KD, Giannis, D-Rob, Brandon Ingram, Dirk, and Paul George. My goodness. Now, I'm kind of assuming that he's locked in for the dark matter coach, being as he's got MJ, Magic, and Dirk rocking out here. So I assume he's locked in for that coach. So I don't think these players are going to be auctionable. But my goodness, imagine having Paul George as your 13th man. That's insane. I'd probably say start Giannis over Mel Daniels, because Mel Daniels, obviously, when he's evoed on current gen, has got Hall of Fame steady. Next gen, obviously, it's fine because it's Hall of Fame blinders. But still, he doesn't have flexible and he doesn't have Deadeye. So they are two very, very important badges that this card is missing. Obviously, Giannis, he doesn't have, I think, Deadeye or flexible, but you could obviously add them to him, which I would definitely recommend to. But yeah, I would say start Giannis over Mel Daniels. Other than that, I haven't really got anything to say. Maybe Dirk over Mel Daniels. I don't know. I'd probably, if I had the choice right now between a Dark Matter Mel Daniels or my Opal Dirk, I'd probably take the Dirk. I'm not going to lie. I'd probably be taking Dirk. So maybe that's one to consider. But other than that, this team is absolutely disgusting. We're going to give that one a 9.7, 9.8. I don't know. I don't want to give it a 10 because, like I said, this card I don't think is the most elite in the world. I don't think you see many competitive people using him because of those badges that I've just mentioned that he doesn't have. But other than that, no faults. Incredible, incredible team. Next up, we have got Jacob, but not really. Nobody spent, current gem. Hey JD, I will get Mel Daniels to replace Pau Gasol soon. Pau Gasol off the bench. Any suggestions are welcome. I have about 800k, but not willing to spend it all. Thanks and continue the good work. So, we've got Tyrese Halliburton. We've got Kawhi Cedric Maxwell for 12-0. Very nice. The new Richard Dumas, who we've recommended a few times today. D-Rob off the bench. Don Buse. Clyde Drexler. Wow, I can't talk. Malik Sealy, obviously still fantastic. Sidney Wicks and Pau Gasol, soon to be replaced by Mel Daniels. So I would say point guard is probably the thing to go for. Move Tyrese down to the bench. Get rid of Don Buse. And bring in Navarro. You've got a lot of MT. Even if you just spend 300k on Luka, I think that's going to be worth it. You'd still have 500,000 MT left, and it would be a big, big improvement at that point guard position. Kawhi is exceptional. Cedric Maxwell, exceptional. Richard Dumas, brilliant. David Robertson, brilliant. Maybe get yourself Galaxy Opal AK at the 4, and then bring Richard Dumas down to the bench 4, and bench or get rid of Sidney Wicks. That could be an idea. Have Sealy and Richard Dumas as your backup forwards, and Opal AK in the starting lineup. I think that would be an improvement as well. But yeah, other than that, brilliant, brilliant team. We will give that one a very, very solid 8 out of 10. Next up, we have got Jessie. I have 321k MT, and I'm just looking for some suggestions for replacements. So, we have got a couple of Age of Hero cards. Donovan Mitchell, D'Lo, and Clyde the Glide once again, and Ben Wallace down here. Zach LaVine, obviously just coming out from the locker code today, so congratulations on getting him. Kelly Oubre, Anton Jameson, Kevin Love off the bench. D'Lo, Eric Bledsoe, Clyde the Glide, Westbrook, Sabonis, AI, Ben Wallace, and Baron Davis. My goodness, this bench unit is a mess. So I guess you run with Westbrook, Clyde, nobody at small forward. I guess you go Westbrook at the 1, D'Lo at the 2, Clyde at the 3, Ben Wallace at the 4, Sabonis at the 5, or Sabonis at the 4 and Ben Wallace at the 5. I don't know, but that bench unit will definitely need some work. Point guard up here, Donovan Mitchell, a little bit undersized. Obviously, he's an incredible card, but he is just that little bit undersized. So I would say with the MT you've got, you don't need to spend it all. Get Lonzo. Put Lonzo in at the point guard position. Zach LaVine is fine. He can stay. Kelly Oubre, not bad. Anton Jameson, definitely a little bit dated at this point. So I would say either the new Richard Dumas or, and again, an Opal Andrei Kirilenko, because he's about 150k. Either of those guys come in, they're going to be a lot better than this card. And at the center position, again, definitely needs an upgrade here. So maybe get the Pink Diamond Domantas Sabonis or the Pink Diamond Karl Anthony Towns. Either of those are going to make a big improvement. And then off the bench, yeah, you can use Westbrook still. D'Lo at the 2, I don't really know about that. And Clyde at the 3, again, I think his best position is at the 2. Ben Wallace, you don't really want anywhere near your squad, to be honest, because, like I said, he's absolutely no offense on that card. He's got like a 75 mid and a 75 3, and not a good release either, so he's not really a card that I would recommend. This Sabonis is okay, but obviously, if you're getting the pink diamond one, you will not be able to have that one in your squad. So maybe just get like a pink diamond Lamar Odom for the backup 4, and pink diamond Malik Sealy for the backup 3. They won't break the bank, and they will make very, very nice additions to the squad. So a little bit of work to be done, but plenty of MT to work with. So we'll give that one a 7.5 out of 10. As we move on to Logan, who's on current gen and has 770,000 MT. Like to drive and kick, Kermit and Sydney have range, willing to sell anybody but Terry. So Donovan Mitchell, Clyde the Glide, the dentist still out here, still haunting me to this day. Sydney Wicks, Maxi Kleber, Tyrese Halliburton, Malik Sealy, Kelly Oubre, the Frog, and Pau Gasol. So again, a little bit on the size of the point guard position with Donovan Mitchell. I would never personally run him just because of that reason. So maybe go for, Navarro if you're okay with the shorter point guards, or go for Alonzo, or again splash out on a Luka. But I think you could better spend the MT over a variety of players rather than just dumping all into Luka. So get Lonzo or get Navarro at point guard. Clyde the Glide is fine at the 2. Dentist is fine at the 3, to be fair. I don't mind that at all. At the 4, again, Galaxy Opal, Andrei Kirilenko, bring him in. And at the center position, Galaxy Opal Dirk, bring him in. And then off the bench, I'd probably say you're okay with this bench unit. You don't really need to spend much MT down here. Personal preference, if you like Maxi Kleber more than Pau Gasol, then go for it. I know Pau Gasol's jump shot is very, very hit and miss. But the Frog's brilliant. Kelly Oubre pretty good. Malik Sealy brilliant. And Tyrese Halliburton very nice for a budget card as well. So a little bit of work to do, but not too much. Again, another really solid squad. We'll give that one an 8 out of 10. Next up, we have got Jake. Nobody spent current gen on Xbox. 10,000 MT to work with, so not the biggest budget in the world. Tried Mystery Domination and completed the MT with the challenge, but lost the game. Not sure where to go from here. I enjoy running this squad, but keep getting waxed in Unlimited. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Jake. So, Don Boos, Ray Allen, Larry Bird, Ben Wallace, Hakeem the Dream. Off the bench, Donovan Mitchell, the Dentist, Opal Hedu Turkoglu, Pink Diamond Alonzo Mourning, and Pink Diamond Robert Parrish. So, fire sale time. Get rid of Hakeem. Get rid of this Larry Bird. Get rid of Alonzo Mourning, and get rid of Hedu Turkoglu. And I would tell you to get rid of these other cards, but they're all original Oda ones, so you can't really get them out the door. So, get yourself Lonzo Ball at the 1. You'll have quite a bit of MT to play with after you sell Larry, Hakeem, Alonzo, and Hedu Turkoglu. After you sell those 4 cards, you should have a good couple 100,000 MT in the bank. So get Lonzo, get yourself Malik Sealy, get yourself Richard Dumas, get yourself Opal Andrei Kirilenko, and get yourself Pink Diamond Sabonis. Completely rework that starting 5, and then you can kind of make the bench unit out of the original owner cards that you've got. So I would say probably keep Donovan Mitchell down here at the 1, get Terry here, he's fine at the 2. At the 3, you could maybe get away with Ray Allen, but I'd actually say get Ray Allen at the 2, Terry Deshinga at the 3. At the 4, get yourself Lamar Odom, and then at the backup 5, get yourself Pink Diamond Karl Anthony Towns. So the only players that would survive, Ray Allen, the Dentist, and Donovan Mitchell. The rest of them, not too pretty. So a little bit of work to do there, my friend. That's what I would recommend. But obviously, if you like these players, if you've got like attachments to some of these players, and by all means keep them in here. But in terms of 2K, they are not the highest rated or highest skilled players. But that is going to be we'll give that a 6.5 out of 10 for me. And then that moves us on to the final player today, and that is Ace. 336,000 MT. No money spent. I'm going to replace Bill with Galaxy Opal Artist Gilmore. I want to improve my bench shooting guard and another center. So we've got Don Ole, Ray Allen, Billy Cunningham, OG out of the glitched market, Charles Oakley, which is an interesting one, Donovan Mitchell, Sean Elliott, Kelly Oubre, Anton Jefferson, and Bill Walton, who he says he's going to replace with the Opal Artist Gilmore. Now, Bill Walton is a really, really bad Galaxy Opal, but Artist Gilmore is not far behind, so I really would not recommend putting Artist Gilmore in at that backup centre position. So if you're starting centre, get yourself Nikola Jokic or Dirk, and for the backup one, get yourself Pink Diamond Sabonis. So 2 really good centres there, going to be replacing these 2 very, very average centres, so get rid of these 2 and bring in those 2 new guys. Bench shooting guard, you've got Sean Elliott at the moment. Just get yourself Pink Diamond Malik Sealy. Nice and cheap and cheerful, but a still incredible, incredible card. Brilliant. Donovan Mitchell, obviously, we've been over him a few times today. A lot of people have him. He's not the best in the world, but he is definitely manageable. Anton Jameson, not good. You guys know my feelings on this card. It ain't all that. Richard Dumas just is better, so you get yourself Richard Dumas in there at the backup 4. And then I think you're pretty much set, man. You know, that's going to spend quite a bit of your MT. You don't have to spend it all, but spend a little bit, splash out, and have some fun with it. So that squad, for the final squad of the day, is going to get a 7.5 out of 10 from me. And that is going to do it from me today, boys. Hope you have enjoyed. As I said, happy Easter. Hope you've all had a very, very good weekend. Hope you guys have enjoyed. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.